Let me tell you what styling is.
I'm gonna play one song.
Okay.
And it is not what you expect it to be.
It depends. Is it an old school or a new school?
No, you've heard it, but you haven't heard it. I'm gonna just say it like that. I'm gonna let it rock. The original version of the song is like probably, well, the version I played is like 8 minutes long. So that's the problem. You gotta cut shit.
Yeah, after 4 minutes, I'm gone.
For my real rap heads out there, you know, not my guest co-host.
I'm getting better at it though.
Listen, you have a short attention span.
That's true.
Because
you trying to air me out? Like we even started.
I'm just telling the truth because like you know he was killing that shit, and you was like, all right, enough. In your head, you was like, all right, that's cool.
That, but also he's the type of artist that I have to hear like 4 times to really understand what he said the first time.
Okay, so I gotta just I've heard it a couple times this weekend or whatever, so like it's just clearer to me now. But
you're bumping now. See, if I was on that wave, I would have came in different. Sure,
but like I just have an appreciation of just like when I first heard it, because I know what I heard first. Like I heard the Life of Pablo version of Father Stretch My Hands with Kid Cudi and everything, whatever. There was no choir before, you know, behind that.
That choir is powerful.
I
fuck with it.
That long sample was cut down, you know. We didn't have all that before. So I love little gems and things like that. And that Kendrick verse surprised the shit out of me when I'm like, he was on this?
Did you get this shit from Spinrilla or something like that?
So.
Listen.
Let's get right to it.
Okay.
Before we get into the weekly recap. And shout out to yourself, man. You know, Kimani's back in the fucking building. You guys, you know. Third time's a charm in this bitch.
I'm back, bitches.
She's back in this bitch, you know. And I'll get to my AKs, but I had to start with that, and like I normally talk a little bit more on the intro and like give you more drops, but like I had to let that breathe because it's 8 minutes long. 8 minutes long. I mean, I only play 5 minutes. The 5 minutes is like the first part of that because you know the second part is the panda.
Okay.
Stuff, which is also a different version. I discovered a site, and for y'all, listen, I'm a keeper of information sometimes, but I'm trying to give y'all some gems, you know. Also, people are lazy though, so I really don't care. Like they don't be doing what I could do. I was in like a 7-hour rabbit hole on Friday. I was off Thursday and Friday, but
oh shit, I was off on Friday too.
Yeah, shout out to Friday.
Shout out to the Fridays.
Fridays are better than Mondays.
They gave the option. You thought I wasn't gonna take Friday?
Right. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
For real.
What are you talking about? How did
because they're like, listen, like if I'm coming from a long weekend, Mondays, I'm like, what the fuck? Then your Tuesday's your Monday.
Yeah. Well, Tuesdays are always my Monday, kind of. You know my schedule. I'm off tomorrow anyway, though.
Wow.
But
whatever.
Excuse me. I got time. I get PTO.
The PTO on deck. It accumulates every week.
Right. Pay me and I don't work. That's what I was talking about. That's what we do. What we do it for.
Do you sleep during your PTO time?
Yeah.
Anyway,
what do you mean?
Yeah, I run errands and shit. I don't really sleep.
See, don't waste the time. Don't waste the PTO on doing shit. You gotta get your rest.
Personal time.
Personal time. Hustle and bustle is not. I mean, it's personal time, but like you don't really get to enjoy yourself.
That's true.
You know, I love my bed. My bed is fire. It's the best place on earth.
I'm gonna save the comments for later and let you get back to it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, you know, think what you want about Kanye. He has so many things on the cutting room floor. He does a lot. He has demoitis. He does a lot of things like you never hear the original version of most things that he makes. So Thursday actually. I was off Thursday. Thursday and Friday, but Thursday I was in a long rabbit hole, and I'm gonna be very real blunt. Sorry, Mom.
Oh shit.
I say sorry, Mom, but she know her son. She love me. I love her too. I told myself Thursday, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna wake up. What else? I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna bust a nut.
See,
I'm gonna take a
Always
shower
gotta
and I'm
start
gonna
off with
read. Bust a nut, take a shower, read. That's what that was gonna be my Thursday plan.
okay.
And I was fully prepared to go to that bust a nut mode.
Right.
And then I started like searching some. I'll listen to some song.
Mm-hmm.
Lil Wayne. I'm so proud to say Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne. The Drought Is Over Part 2 mixtape.
Okay.
So it's mixtape days. I'm a mixtape person.
Mm-hmm.
There's a song called Scarface. And I'm like, I love this song. I always have, but it was always so quick. It was mixtape, so like a bunch of DJ shit talking over it. And I'm like, I want a better version of the song. Okay. Or it always said incomplete. I'm like, I want to feel the whole version of the song. So I just randomly looked for it, and I stumbled upon this fucking gold. this gold mine that is not new. Apparently, I talked to my cousin this weekend. My cousin Kalani, shout out to you. He knew about it, and I'm like, I didn't even know this existed. It's this place called Internet Archive. And it's really a library of all things audio, video, photo, news, documents, whatever. It's technically legal,
okay,
but there have been some, I think, lawsuits, whatever, filed against whatever, because people be sneaking shit in there.
Okay.
It's a lot. It's like you have to just know how to use the internet for you to find the things that I've been finding.
So underground artists could put their songs on there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's so different from like Dat Piff or like you said, Spinrilla or whatever.
Spinrilla.
But it's a library of everything. It's like a super conglomerate of everything that you. So mixtapes, yeah, those are always pretty much free. So like, it's not too much illegal there, but you're able to slide some things in there that like in demo versions and stuff, that anything that made it to the internet, it possibly is on this site. Let's put it there. And I'm a big mixtape fan, so I looked for Wheezy, and I'm like, oh, there's a whole 200 plus folder of Lil Wayne. Let me see what I don't got, because I got a lot of stuff, and I probably have most of it. But I'm like, this might be cleaner versions. I'm always looking for cleaner versions.
Okay.
It's like my porn archive. I'm like, I want to have, the SD is done. I have to have high definition. I need the 4K titties.
Listen.
Come on, it's 2022. What are we doing? I can't be having no pixelated titties.
Okay. You can see everything.
Don't want no pix tits. So, and if you're jerking off the pictures, you're fucking nuts.
No pictures.
Just for
all
clear
video.
reference. Any man, woman, if you jerking off, what did I say? Rubbing it out? How y'all say for women when you masturbate?
I'm saying rubbing one out.
Rubbing one out.
Because we have a different anatomy.
Oh yeah. You can't. If you're jerking your clit, that's rough.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you might.
That's heavy. Fuck
if
flicking.
If you're jerking your clit, you might have a dick, girl.
Yeah. Or one of those thingies that makes it look like it. Okay, nah.
All right, you don't get too crazy. It's another podcast,
right?
Yeah, so I'm looking for that. I find that. I look for. Then I'm just like, let me just find people I like. Let me look up Lupe. I look up Lupe. Find a 200 plus folder. I'm like, damn, I need that. I had that before, and I'm like, let me just look.
So wait,
at some.
How are you downloading them? If this is a website, like, you know what I'm saying, like, how is it transporting?
Another thing.
Yeah.
That's why. That's probably the part that's illegal. Maybe.
Oh shit.
They I mean, listen, I'm not the one on the hook. I just, did what it did. I'm just, I ain't the crack dealer. I'm just the user.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just the consumer.
Yeah. So there's a couple versions where you go to it. Like I know what the levels of illegal are. The best thing you could do is download it straight from the website. If you got antivirus software, you'll be good. Ain't nothing gonna come to you, whatever.
Or get a Mac laptop.
Yeah, listen, y'all made that fib up a long time ago. People have still got viruses. Damn. I know, yeah, they sell it to you. The way you believe whatever Apple say, they believe
shit
it.
Is indestructible.
Right.
Nothing will touch it.
Right. Did you ever see the Ray J? I just discovered the Ray J clip of him like talking about his glasses and you can't crack them and you can't break them.
No.
And I think his name was Speedy Mormon. He was interviewing him. He was just like, he's like, I could crack these glasses. He's like, no, it's indestructible. You can't crack it. You can't. It's indestructible. He's like, I could crack. You serious? He just snapped him. He's like, so
mad as shit. Like that's like you saying some
stupid
shit like
dickhead.
Headphones are fucking waterproof. Are they really?
Are they really?
Dunk them in water.
Like right. Can you get electrocuted?
Right.
All right then.
Nah.
So it's waterproof but not death proof.
Right.
So
weird.
Big weird. But Yeah, no, there's a couple of options of like you to get through a torrent. Torrent is like you got to get a torrent user. You got to get the bit whatever, I forgot what it's called, BitLord, and that's another level of piracy. And I'm like, I'm not there anymore. I was back in those streets before, but I'm not. I'm a once I got to my job that you hate, I am a consumer more than
Don't say that.
I'm a consumer more than a pirater. So I'm like, all right, but there's like it's like, oh, you want the MP3 version? Literally, all you have to do, people that use the internet, all you have to do is type what you want. Just type what you want.
Use the search engine.
Use that search engine, type what you want, and you will find it. It is there. I promise you it is there. All your ideas you thought it's so original, it is there.
I love that. I love that.
It is there. Use it. It's a tool for you.
But I like those underground or those apps that you can find additional music because I feel like iTunes, even Tidal and all that shit is so limited.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is this Jacquees song not on here? Now I got to go to SoundCloud, Spinrilla, all type of dumb shit.
This is a reason.
Extra apps on my phone I don't need.
You impressed me with Spinrilla. There's a reason I am the way I am. I am my own Spotify. I am my own Tidal.
You know what I'm saying?
I tag my music still to this day because I'm a fucking nerd.
$15 later, you still don't have shit that you need.
And I'm man. And the thing is, like, shout out to my man Nick, Charmers for Nick. He hit me up. He's like, yo, Kid Cudi just dropped a Kid Named Cudi, the mixtape. We love mixtape era 07, 08, 09. Like, that's us.
I fuck with Fab's mixtape too.
Fab. And that's some of them ain't on DSPs yet. They ain't on digital service providers and like like Spotify and Tidal. And Kid Cudi just made it to Tidal, and I immediately hit him up and like, what's missing? Because we know there's sample clearance issues. It's never gonna sound the way you wanted it to sound before. The only thing that got close so far is Wale's More About Nothing mixtape that made it to Spotify. There's only one song that was off of there, and there's No Hands, which makes sense because
that was a banger.
Yeah, but like it makes sense. Sample like it's not his song technically. It's Waka Flocka song. Like it's so it didn't clear. He cleared all the Seinfeld stuff. He has a relationship with Seinfeld, so that just worked in that favor.
Like the little matrimony in the beginning.
No. That's the album. The album is good, but the mixtape More About Nothing, he had a lot of Seinfeld. The album About Nothing, what you're talking about, that was prior to that. It was More About Nothing. Prior to that, it was mixtape About Nothing. They all had Seinfeld references. It took him 2 mixtapes to get Seinfeld's attention. He made an album.
That's lit. Do you know that show is fire? It's timeless.
Shout out to you.
Fire.
I fuck with Seinfeld.
I fuck with
Seinfeld.
It's like, you know how
I've watched every episode actually, just like recently.
Same, but people say it's like a dry humor, almost like The Office. You just gotta have that.
Yeah, you gotta have that.
You gotta have it.
Yeah. So Wale is one of the few people that was able to like survive that. Not Kid Cudi. Wiz Khalifa dropped Cushion Orange Juice. One of my favorite fucking mixtapes ever. 2010. Ooh. 2010 was a moment. Fucked it up.
I watched an interview with him the other day talking about that.
They fucked it up.
That's what's up.
They put it on Spotify and they fucked it up because they didn't have sample clearances. Some stuff was left off.
Okay.
You'll go even Big Crit. There's one song on Big Crit's joint that I'm waiting for the drop to come through and they change the sample or they replay the sample and it takes the vibe away, takes the feeling away. You're like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
I want this.
But it's crazy because we really don't hear the pre-version. We just hear to edit it, whatever's out. So you're talking on the back end.
Furthermore, you just walking me in there. Look at you.
This is why.
Furthermore, so yeah, all those things exist. It's funny you talk about versions of things. So like I discovered this website, Internet Archive, again. Look it up. It is available to everybody.
Okay.
And I mean, you gotta do your share of digging. I mean, if you're a crate digger, you know how to get around.
Okay.
If you do vinyl and crate digging, if you do the manual labor of things, you know how to use the digital services. And I'm looking up Kanye West because Kanye got a bunch of things I know, and I'm like. And the thing that is probably illegal is like you could probably just take the straight album off of it and be good.
Shit.
But what I cared about was unheard and unreleased things.
Right.
And Kanye, I've learned, I kind of knew, but I've learned he has like 8 versions of like mad songs.
It's giving DJ vibes.
Yeah,
I'm hearing some shit I never heard before.
I want some stems. I want like granted, Marvin Gaye estate is fucking a tight ship. I looked at Marvin Gaye. I ain't find shit. Because I found like
not playing.
They're like, nah. You give you 30 seconds of the sample.
Remember though when Aaliyah was like that too? Like you really couldn't listen to a lot of her songs on all the platforms. I had to go to YouTube.
Right.
And then when somebody texted me, I had to close my app and fuck up the whole thing.
Yeah.
So now, iTunes got with it.
Yeah, they're not. You ain't paying for YouTube, right?
Nah. Well, I mean, if you pay for no ads, and I mean, whatever.
I ain't gonna lie. There's been a couple times I've been closed because I watch a lot of YouTube podcasts and stuff like that. And I'm like, damn, yo, there's fucking ads.
As soon as they said the best shit, you gotta wait that 10 seconds.
Right, 10 seconds. You gotta wait for that skip. Sometimes you can't even skip. Sometimes it be like 4 ads in one.
Okay.
You know what? I get mad at the fucking videos. They be putting, which is brilliant, but I get mad at it. They put full music videos in there now with the ads.
I know you lying.
I'm dead ass. They be like, oh, music video drop. Matter of fact, they put TV shows.
Stop playing with me. I'll cancel everything off YouTube right now. Like that.
I've come across a couple like 20-minute webisodes, and I'm like, if I was like in the shower doing my business,
oh my God.
I'm like, I gotta get to the TV because I gotta skip this shit. This is bullshit.
And that's crazy though for all y'all out there. I don't know if you guys listen to it on your phone or not, but I love listening to music from the TV. So it got to be the best playlist because I'm not jumping out the shower wetting up my floor.
Right.
The song that's ass, I gotta just get through it.
Right. You gotta get through it. You gotta get through it. You gotta get through it. You put that shuffle on. You rolling the dice.
Right.
You might hear some shit like I don't fuck with this no more. Why it's still on my list?
Right.
But yeah, man, I found Kanye West. I'm speaking on Kanye's particularly because his output is like Lil Wayne, kind of. I mean, Lil Wayne has a crazy output.
Don't do that. Don't compare them.
But as far as Lil Wayne was a little bit earlier, like with his times, like Kanye is now, and he's putting out like when Donda dropped, he had like 4 other albums coming out.
Okay.
That we never really saw. TurboGrafx 16, whatever that was called. Yandi. There's a couple of different joints that he had now. We forgot about it because Donda came out and it was like, we good. We fed. That's it. And Donda 2 came out. I never looked for it, but it happened. And I'm like, all this shit is here.
You know what's crazy though? I was never really a Kanye West fan. I just really started fucking with him after the documentary on Netflix. Yeah. And then really bumping some tunes like the one you played earlier. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? He got a little.
And see, the one I played earlier was version 4.
Oh.
Of that song.
Okay.
So this is the gold I'm talking about. I want to know. Like if I could I want to hear Marvin a cappella and just like, talking in the studio.
Right.
I want that part. I want that journey.
Okay.
I found so many different leaks of things, whatever, and like, and they be official. Like, and it says by Kanye West, so I feel like he be uploading it himself. Like somebody gonna find this.
He's giving that energy though. Like he doesn't give a fuck if it's not on there. He gonna put it on there.
Shout out to my man Ephraim, my roommate from college. I was talking to him about this mostly, and because we big Kanye fans, I'm like, yo, this is shit called God's Country. This album called God's Country. I'm like, oh, this shit kind of fire. I heard the TurboGrafx joint. I heard this thing called let me find it. I heard this Tyga song on there, and this Migos song on there. I'm like, yo, this shit slap.
Tyga is low key all right.
Kanye, no, Tyga has like a good ear,
a little bit.
Tyga has a good ear, and people don't want to admit it. He has a good ear for music.
Okay.
But I found so many things. I found this TurboGrafx stuff. I found all these different versions of things. I didn't, you know the song "All of the Stars." SZA, Kendrick Lamar.
Yes. Okay.
You heard it before.
Yes. Okay, my voice is not.
No, you got it.
It's cracking a little bit today.
You got it. I found, and this is what I love and hate. I love this one. I found a reference track to that, which you know what a reference track is.
Yeah, like they use parts of it.
Like
snippets.
Somebody, it's like if you're a singer and like I'm a writer and I'm like I just want to, I'm gonna lay down the track for you to hit the melodies. I'm like I'll mumble and you just follow that melody and put the words in.
Okay,
like that's a reference track. Sometimes it's like people need full verses written, which kind of disheartened me a little bit because Kanye not writing everything. So there's a couple things that I came across Kanye that he was just mumbling. I
see that in the studios. Yeah,
and I have them. They're here, and I'm like, oh, that was Panda. You put the cadence, but you put the words in here. Like "Piss on My Grave" with Travis Scott. There's like 5 versions of that, whatever, different beat, different vocals, and then Travis mumbling. But it also gave me a really fond love for. I was really passionate about this, so I'd let you guys know.
Do you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Kill it.
What is it?
It's a spider.
Is it a spider?
Yeah.
I thought that was a. But anyway, no, I found all these songs and like so SZA.
Yeah.
All the Stars, I found a reference track to it,
Mm-hmm.
and it was Kendrick, and I'm like, oh, this he is playing whatever, and like he's singing the scissor. What we know is scissor singing. He's singing all of that. And
Okay,
I'm like,
I'm trying to picture that. Like, how would he sound?
I'll find that. I'm gonna play it, but
you should.
But I'm just like, oh shit.
My thing is though, I've always asked.
It makes sense that you did this or whatever. You wrote all this shit, but like, thank God for scissor. I'll say that.
But I'm saying though, how do you decipher like what artist you want to hit each track? I always ask that because sometimes it sounds too good. Like, how did you know she was going to come and kill it?
And sometimes, listen, I hate Kanye sometimes, and also I love him. There's sometimes where like he's like, nah, I sound better singing this. And sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does sound better. Sometimes it's like, okay, I feel it more. But sometimes I don't. I'm like, nah, just leave that singer there, dog. It's okay.
Right.
Bring back Charlie Murphy. Not Charlie Murphy. What's his name? Charlie Wilson. You know, Charlie Murphy.
Okay. Yes, I mean, you know, some of the women they have a nice touch on songs, but some men do too. You know, it really just depends on the vibe.
But I found like I found so many and that's what I was saying. I have so much more credit for let me look up him. I have so much more credit for like real pen people, like real people that write their stuff. Like Pusha T, every time I saw him on these like leaks, his verse was down. It was done. And I'm like, I appreciate you so much more now because before, like, knowing all these leaks, you know, are here, all these references are around, like you just having it ready and done, like you're like somebody looking for you for the pen. I didn't even know that J. Cole did a no, you don't love J. Cole.
Listen, he's all right.